I'm answering all your legal questions at 855-529-7469. That's 855-LAW-SHOW. I want everybody to remember the Law Show Extra. So when we go off the air on 89 WLS, we're going to continue answering your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. You can also go to thelawshow.com to watch live. Just click on the Watch Live video. We're going to continue as long as people continue calling. We typically continue for about an hour. People keep calling. So if you're not near a phone and you think you're going to be near a phone, make sure and tune in to the Law Show Extra. If you're on the line right now holding, don't hang up. We will get to your call. Now, when we left for the break, we were answering Eric's questions. Eric is legal guardian of his 5-year-old nephew and wants to know if it's a good idea, and if so, how to bring Dad into it when Dad hasn't been involved. So Debra was asking him some questions. Eric, are you on the line again?
I am still here.
Debra, are you there? So go.
I am. Eric, I have some ideas for you. First of all, let's get in there, get the paternity action started right away, and get the child support going. But I'm thinking to protect your nephew and your family, if he should want visitation with this child, he's a stranger. Let's get it supervised, no overnight. Let's really limit that for a while, and let's see how it goes. We've got to check him out before we let this 5-year-old go with him. And also, it might be a good time for some family counseling for you and the 5-year-old. This is going to be a little bit tough, but you can do it, and he's entitled to the support.
What do you think about that, Eric? Is that the best legal family advice you've ever gotten?
Absolutely. The part I don't like is the idea of spending time if I have to be the one supervising.
No. You would not be, Eric. No. You would not be the one supervising. No, and absolutely not.
Okay.
There are agencies that will do it, but that costs money. You may know someone who's willing to do it. Chances are he may not exercise it and wouldn't do it regularly, but we can maybe work it out with someone you know and trust, but you will absolutely not have to be involved.
Don't you think, Debra, that even if the court were to say, okay, we're going to get Dad involved in visiting his son, that there's going to be a series of testing and psychological examinations, psychiatric examinations, things like that, just to make sure he's not a complete freak?
They may do that. That gets really expensive. But, from what we're hearing, he is a freak. So I don't want him around the 5-year-old until we know everything about him. And even then, slowly, if he wants to get to know him, slowly introduce the child to him.
But wouldn't the freak be required to pay all the cost of that if he wants to have visitations? I mean, after all, what he did is he impregnated this poor woman, left her high and dry with no money, and now is leaving the child with nobody except for his uncle and aunt. And the rest of the family not contributing to him at all. I mean, wouldn't he be required to pay for that?
Well, we're sure going to go after it, and I think he should.
I think so, too. Eric, does that answer your question for you?
Absolutely.
Very good. Listen, if you want to get a hold of Debra Crane and you want to come in for an initial consultation for no charge, just call 855-LAW-SHOW and ask to schedule an appointment with Debra Crane, all right?
Thank Eric. I'd be glad to talk to you.
Thanks for,
all right. Thank you, Debra.
Thanks for calling the Law Show. We're going to continue answering all your legal questions at 855-529-7469. We're going to talk to Terrence now. Terrence, you're on the Law Show.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What can I do for you?
Listen, my question is in reference to association dues for a condominium.
Yes.
Okay, at the time that I bought the condo, I bought a one-bedroom condo 5 years ago.
Yep.
In a 6-unit building.
Yes.
And the condo association dues for the one-bedroom was $150. Okay. And subsequently, I found out that all the 2 bedrooms are also $150. And I did a couple of months research in the village that I live in, and all the one-bedroom condos and all the other condominium units village are between $20 and $30 less per month. I was wondering if I have any recourse in, collecting. Can I possibly get back the differential?
I doubt it. I doubt it. And the reason why I doubt it is because when you bought your condo, you signed an agreement, and the agreement probably says that you're going to be charged $150, even though you've got just a one-bedroom condo. Now, $150 association dues really isn't that much, and in a 6-unit condo association, what's likely to happen is that you're going to share just as much in any repairs or maintenance that is done as much as a two-bedroom, because a two-bedroom is really not going to add that much cost. So I don't think you're going to get anything back. Condo associations are wonderful things, but they can also be awful things, because you never know whether or not you're going to be able to get relief. And to get in there, you sign an agreement, and the agreement takes care of it. And so that's really all you can do. So I'm glad to have been here all day today. Remember the Law Show Extra. If you're on the line, stay on the line. If you're getting ready to call, because we're going to continue answering legal questions at 855-529-7469. I'm attorney Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from high atop the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago. We're bidding farewell to Philip H. Corboy, a titan against the evil corporate interests representing individuals. And we will be back next week. Don't forget the Law Show Extra. Stay online. If you need us, call us, 855-LAW-SHOW, or questions@thelawshow.com. We'll be back next week answering all your legal questions on 89 WLS. And we're going to continue right now on the Law Show Extra with Debra Crane, family lawyer extraordinaire in Chicago at the Daily Law Firm, 855-529-7469, 855-LAW-SHOW. We'll be back.